My most eagerly awaited innovation for the GH3 Panasonic was the inbuilt Wi-Fi tethering. Tethering has been possible on some DSLRs for some time, but in a rather clunky way, mostly via a cable and with a restricted range of controls. This new Panasonic has tamed the tethering. You connect the GH3 via the inbuilt Wi-Fi to a free app for iPad or Android operating systems and operate the camera from there. Obviously, the bigger the screen the better. I'll show you how it works using my iPad, but whatever phone or tablet you use, the app and operation are the same. I've set it up both on my Samsung Galaxy phone and Apple iPad. It connected and worked straight away for both. It's been well thought through by Panasonic, and the setup needs no knowledge of the dark arts of networking. Note that you do not need to be connected to a home or any other Wi-Fi network. The GH3 will make a direct connection to your tablet, so you can use it halfway up a mountain if you wish. The Wi-Fi will also upload pictures to your home computer and to social media. But what interests me is the remote control, so let's get started. First of all, switch on the Wi-Fi. The function 1 button is set by the factory to do this. If you have other things in mind for that function button, you can switch on from the menu. The first option that comes up is Wi-Fi function, so just hit that. Now the Wi-Fi menu comes up. This is the first time we've connected, so we choose New Connection. Touch that and up comes a new set of options. For our purposes, choose Remote Shooting. On the iPad, I've opened Settings and the Wi-Fi menu. The GH3 appears as a network. Choose that. It will ask for a password. If you look at the GH3, the password has appeared on the screen. Enter the password and the iPad puts a tick beside the GH3 to indicate that you are connected to it. The GH3 screen now indicates that you are connected and should start the Lumix link on the iPad. Here we go. Start the app. It spends a few seconds finding the camera, and then the camera indicates under remote control. There's something of the Twilight Zone about that message, or is it just me? And the app starts up. Lo and behold, there on screen is the view through the lens. The first time you do it, it seems like a small miracle. Let's run through its capabilities. First up, if you have one of the two Panasonic power zooms, you can zoom them remotely. This is the 14-42. You can do the same with the 45-175. Here I hit the shutter button and a picture is taken. You can see that there is very little delay in the shutter firing, if any. The exposure is 1 second here, hence the screen going dark. Here I open the menu and I can adjust the aperture. This is the white balance. You can see the results on screen. From these menus you can control autofocus mode, photo style, vivid, monochrome, etc., flash mode, aspect ratio, picture size and quality, metering mode, video quality, and for video recording time. You can move the focus point around, more important in remote than in camera because of course you can't just point the camera where you want from a remote location. The only missing function on the Lumix Link is the ability to stop video recording after starting it. You could set a time for a video to record, start it up and it will record for that length of time and stop. But you can't stop it from the app. You must go to the camera and stop it from there. I don't know why this is so. The fact that they've set up a timing mechanism must mean that switching off from the app is technically difficult. Now let's have a look at the range. From inside my conservatory to the camera here is about 15 metres. As you can see, the Wi-Fi signal over that range is solid and unbroken. This shot is a bit confusing. It's the view of the iPad with the camera looking down my garden to me at the iPad, looking through the camera looking at, well, you get my drift. Here's what would be one use for a facility like this. Here is the GH3 clamped to a tree branch waiting for birds to use the feeder I so generously fill up for them all through the winter. Not that the birds cooperate with me today. And here's the camera's view. I take a picture, check the focus, go to the playback menu and take a look at the shot I've just taken. The unreadable files you see there are non-image files that I accidentally left on there, by the way. As you can see, there's no delay to speak of. And that's about it. Using the Lumix app is not very different from using the GH3 screen. You can access all the shooting controls, image size, aspect ratio, white balance and so on. If you have the power zooms, you can even zoom in and out. I found the Wi-Fi range ran out at about 25 metres, but that is heavily dependent on conditions. Certainly at the 15 to 20 metres line of sight I use, the connection is rock solid. The range might vary, of course, according to the weather conditions and obstructions between you and the camera. What was quite spooky was to sit upstairs in my house and control the camera situated downstairs. Use the silent shutter and you have a highly detailed surveillance system worthy of James Bond. I have to hand it to Panasonic, they've done a great job with the Wi-Fi remote. Aside from switching off video recording, there is more here than I even hoped for with tethered shooting. And all this without wires or expensive software or complication. It comes across as just one more camera function like delayed action or bracketed exposure. Just set it and use it. Now what I would like is my 14 to 140 Panasonic zoom with a powered zoom function. That would be, what am I supposed to say? Oh yes, that would be awesome, Jude. It really would. Thanks for watching.